Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. Today we're going to be covering the Man United v West Ham match, and here we go. Bosh. I see you, Mackenzie. I see you, Calum. Mackenzie, West Ham have never won a game at Old Trafford since 2007. Let's hope it don't start today. I'm confident in the boys today. I'm confident Maguire's going to have a man of the match performance. And yeah, let's get these 3 points. Gents, let's do it. How's everyone been? Is everyone pumped for the game today? We're 11 minutes from kickoff. We've got a starting 11 of Onana in goal, Martinez and Maguire at the back. Maguire coming in for Varane. Ten Hag's come out and said Varane's played 3 times in a week, so it's a good time to switch him out. So fair enough. Also, Maguire wasn't exactly in the worst form when he picked up his injury, forcing him to be sidelined. So not too unhappy with that. We've got Shaw at left back, Dalot right back, Casemiro CDM alongside Mainu, and we have Fernandes ahead of them. Now we've got Garnacho on the right hand side, Rashford on the left, and Højlund up top. I mean, if we're being honest, lads, today stinks of goals, and I think we're going to be seeing some liquid football very soon. Well, there's the first time for everything. Winky face, Calum. Don't wink in this chat again, man. Suhan, yo, what's good? How's it going, Suhan? How you doing? Calum, we're still waiting for your singing video. I don't know what song you're thinking of doing, but we have settled for any song of your choice, because although it would be funny seeing you sing the English national anthem, no one else had to sing a specific song, so we'll settle for just any song of your choice. Heard Varane's rested because he's played 3 games in a week. That is correct, Suhan, which I think is good squad management, in all fairness. I think Maguire can handle West Ham. Famous last words. And yeah, no, I think it's going to be a very comfortable game today. Easy work. Mackenzie knows which song. It's an interesting choice. Oh, God. What are you cooking up, my friend? What are you cooking up? Suhan, I guess it's for the better. We don't need another injury. That's the last thing we need this season. This is the time in the season where we really need to kick on. Otherwise, we are looking at a 7th place finish if we're lucky. So I'm confident in the lads. I think we can get 3 points today. I'm excited to see the front 3. Højlund's hitting form. Garnacho's hitting form. Rashford's also hitting form. Fernandes had a terrible game, really. Even though he was involved a lot, he missed so many final passes in our last game. So hopefully Fernandes is on the ball today. Calum, well, you went to the English national anthem, so I went to your levels. So you're going to be singing the Irish national anthem. Okay, you've given it away, Calum. I got your number. Still want to see Ahmad play. Hopefully Ahmad gets some... Well, Anthony got some minutes last game, and he did nothing with it. So if Ten Hag was working purely on form... and he wanted to show a bit of fairness in the squad, then when Garnacho gets subbed off, Ahmad should come on. Suhan, yeah, Ahmad hasn't played in a minute. Don't think you can say Rashford's hitting form. I think he's had a good couple of games now. I think he's been all right, kind of. Maybe. Come on, Calum, let the man play. It's worse than the Irish national anthem. No, it's even better than the Irish national anthem. Okay, well the suspense is killing me. I'll be waiting for that video, Caleb. But yeah, man. How's everyone's weekends been? What's everyone got up to? Did you see it was the first time United have scored a winning goal, which was scored and assisted by teenagers since Rooney and Ronaldo? I did. Højlund is... Wait a sec, are you talking about a different one to the one that I'm thinking of? Because I know Højlund broke a record that... Well, not, he didn't break the record, but he matched a record that only Cristiano Ronaldo had. Manu and Forsen. Forsen assisted the Manu goal. I didn't even notice that, to be honest. I was too busy looking at the goal. To be honest, with assists like that, it's kind of crazy because it probably was just... I need to rewatch it, but was it literally just a sideways pass and then Manu did all of the heavy lifting, but Forsen will get an assist for it? Because I'm sorry, but Manu deserves the assist and the goal for that. He dragged the defender away to create the space as well. It was like Busquets assist for Messi. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, well, let me... You know what? Since you guys are saying it, I want to rewatch it so I'm not just talking shiz. Let me pick this up. Why would we talk shiz? No, I mean me talking shiz. I mean, I don't want to say Forsen did nothing if he did do something, so I'm just gonna rewatch it. Yeah, no, you could say he was fairly involved in that, to be fair. So he gets the ball, he keeps the ball in a tight space, passes it to Manu. Stays open as an option. His run doesn't really drag the defender away, though, because the defender's watching Manu, so he thinks Manu's going to cut in. So it's not... Like, the defender's not even aware that Forsen is making that run. Although you could say he's pulling away the second centre-back on the other side. Realistically, that's terrible defending from number 15 from Wolves. Like, he doesn't approach or anything. Watched Coach Carter for like the 10th time last night. It's been a while since I watched Coach Carter. Good film. Very good film. Saw a video on YouTube saying that Delo is one of the best right backs in Europe, and why. Oh man. People are crazy, man. Like, we beat Wolves in the last minute. Like, Delo's very good when it comes to PR, and when Manu scores the goal, he's celebrating with the fans and all of this stuff. But I'm sorry, The Athletic made something like that. Whenever Delo comes up against top level opposition, he crumbles every time. Like, I'm ready to be proven wrong, but having good games against Wolves and Brentford and whatever, like, it doesn't... So what? Like, it means nothing. I don't... But people are really like that with Delo. I don't know why. I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know if it's just because he says all the right things. I don't know if it's because he scores a screamer like twice or 3 times every season. But I don't get it. We still conceded 3 to Wolves. Yeah. They just see the statistics and not the games. Don't see him get sat down every other game and leads to a goal. And how he switched, like, what I don't understand is that everyone was going on about, or there were a lot of media posts going on about, oh yeah, Delo, he's so versatile. He can play on the left and the right. Yeah, but if you're shiz on the left and the right, then like what? It doesn't matter if you're versatile. Like the game against Copenhagen, he completely switched off he was playing left back, and he completely switched off and conceded the same goal twice. And against Bayern Munich, exactly the same thing. Delo gets slandered every stream. I don't mean to slander him. I'm just trying to like state the facts. Like genuinely, he was equally as bad in Europe. Not equally, to be fair. Onana literally just made so many bad mistakes. But other than Onana, I'd say Delo was the second worst player in Europe, and partially the reason why we got knocked out of the Champions League. So I don't know. Viv, how you doing, mate? It used to be Delo Screamer incoming every stream. Now it's Delo sat down. Let's see how he gets on today. I predict he'll have a good game because he probably won't need to do much defending if we're being honest. Delo in a side where no defending is necessary, then I mean maybe he is a decent player, but I think when we come up against elite level teams, he will get caught out every single time, and you'll notice that sides constantly target his side because they know there's just going to be a huge gap of space. Hello, mock week finally over. How did mock week go, Viv? All good? Okay, players coming out now. Just looking at the lineups. James Ward-Prowse. Will he be an important player for West Ham today? 2 weeks of pain. All tests went good except one. Which one didn't go well? And which one went the best? Moyes has also never won a game at Old Trafford as an away manager. Don't look at the stats, Mackenzie. Somehow they've managed to let us down every time. If we win today, though, then I think we can say that we're going to have a strong end to the season. Should we not win today, then we're going to be talking about our favourite Easter presents or something like that. I don't know. Anything to keep the streams off topic. But it's kickoff now. Let's sort out this timer. And let's do this, boys. Okay, Marcus Rashford down the left-hand side. ICT practical went shiz. Everything else were like, what, 7 out of 10. Okay, that's decent. ICT, who cares? Who cares about ICT, mate? Excel sheets and all of that. Okay, Bruno Fernandes fouls. Yeah, just a mock. Just to prepare yourself for what it's going to be like on the day. All good. Can we talk about Garnacho on the right-hand side as well? It's kind of crazy how he hadn't played a single game there during his entire United career, and then he's just slotted over there and he's playing really, really well. Calvin Phillips on the bench for West Ham as well, by the looks of it. Very interesting. Okay, so just having a quick look at some of the updates before the match. Phillips on bench because he played a loose pass that led to a goal on debut. This is what happens when you go to City, man. Completely destroy your career. Who would ever want to go to City, you know? Okay, so should we win today, we will be on 38 points and we will be 6 points off Tottenham. We'll be 8 points off Aston Villa, 8 points off top 4 should we win today. And we'll be in a very strong position given that all of our players are starting to hit a bit of form. Other than Onana. I still think Onana's only had about 2 or 3 good games for United, which is a bit worrying at this point. Would you guys sell Onana if you could in the summer? Or do you think that he'll come good eventually? Or what do you think Onana's future at United will actually be? I'm kind of leaning towards if a good offer came in. But the problem is I don't know who would replace him. I don't know who would replace Onana, but part of me thinks that we can do better. Okay, don't know what West Ham were doing there. Mackenzie, that's what happens when you don't play football for like 2 years. Yeah. The low loose pass. It's happening already, man. It's happening already. I wonder what De Gea's actually doing with his spare time, if it's just like playing games or something. Maguire can ping a ball. It's actually impressive. Maguire's actually a decent... The irony is, even when Maguire was really, really bad, his the funny thing about it is that he is actually a ball playing centre back. Bloody, I can't speak today. He is actually a ball playing centre back, so I think Maguire is really going to shine now. From Insta, you can see De Gea is focused on his esports business. But he could be earning like 200k, 300k a week in Saudi. It's mad. I don't know what he's waiting for. Okay, Luke Shaw to Rashford. Rashford forward to Shaw. Shaw crosses into the box, but can't find Højlund. I really believe De Gea doesn't care about the money. From the looks of it, he doesn't. I mean... But still, like, he's kind of just, like, wasting his talent, isn't he? By, like, not playing at all. He must be training every day, surely. Unless he's just... Has he literally just retired? Who knows? He wants to retire at United. I don't reckon he'll leave Manchester until he returns. Interesting. Interesting start. We haven't really stuck our foot in it yet. Still finding our feet here. West Ham playing it around the back. I don't like it that it's Old Trafford and West Ham seem to be playing the better football so far. Just give De Gea a low contract, even if it is second goalkeeper. Let the legend retire at Man U. But wasn't that the problem? I thought that United did lower the contract and then he didn't want it, or he didn't want to go for it. So it's an interesting one. Okay, Onana to Martinez. Martinez to Mainu. Mainu's scanning around that pitch. Delo, what can he do? Back to Mainu. Looks like Mainu is one of the most active players so far. Which, again, is great, but it's also worrying that we are depending so much on an 18-year-old to make things happen. Fernandez to Delo. Delo to Casemiro. Casemiro to Mainu. And we've given the ball away. Fernandez sprinting back. Things you love to see. Sure. Okay, good. Lots of bodies sprinting back there. He got screwed. They reduced it once and it was accepted by De Gea, and then they reduced it a second time after the first got accepted. At least that's what I understood. Yeah, it was that. That was the scenario. To be fair, if he felt like he was being disrespected by the club, then maybe that's why he didn't go for it. But still, if money wasn't an object, Garnacho here on the right wing. I tried to cut on the outside, but the defender read that. What's everyone's score predictions for the game today? Two one. To United. Nick also going for a 2-1. I'm feeling a 3-0 today. As long as we get a goal in the next 10 minutes, I'm feeling a 3-0. Yeah, Delo gave the ball away there. Okay, Casemiro defending. Good block. And it's a corner for West Ham. One of Europe's best right backs. See, people think I've got an agenda against Delo. I mean, Mackenzie's the one who's adding petrol onto the fire here. I'm just saying what I see. Okay, corner for West Ham. Three 1 United, says Viv. Very nice. Good save from Onana. Very good save from Onana. Okay, we've got an inform Onana. How good was it? Yeah, well, I think that's a very decent save. West Ham coming close though. You reckon he should have caught that, Mackenzie? I don't know, it looked like it was going pretty quickly towards him. It's special if we win with more than one goal. That is also true, Nick. No, only joking. Okay, you know, some people would actually say that he should have caught that. Okay, we've got James Ward-Prowse on a free kick here. Action areas 43% in the United box. Bloody hell. Okay, maybe 3-0 was a bit optimistic. I think I saw something. I think I saw a post the other day that Marcus Rashford has scored the game-winning goal the last 2 times that we've beat West Ham. So I'm looking at Marcus Rashford today. Okay, Garnacho on the ball. West Ham are defending very well. I don't know what happened to Garnacho. It looked like he got absolutely clattered then. Maguire's definitely playing for set pieces and doesn't look like it's worked. There's McKenzie. Man, that looked a bit painful for Garnacho. Counter or long ball United today. From the looks of it, we are playing counter ball, but we still haven't been able to break the lines. West Ham are very good defensively. Okay, Delo, what can he do? To Shaw. I would have preferred it if he passed to Rashford there. Rashford, short. Back to Rashford. Rashford to Fernandez. To Delo. Delo to Casemiro. Why is Delo playing in the midfield, man? Delo to Højlund. Finds Højlund, to be fair. Højlund to Garnacho. Garnacho trying to get a cross in. Garnacho finds Højlund, but Højlund can't get it on target. Fernandez on the ball. Fernandez finds Shaw. Shaw to Rashford. West Ham are packing that middle of the pitch. Bloody hell. Okay. And that is a corner to United. Looks like Kurt Zouma just smashed his own goalkeeper. Jesus. Shoulder to the cranium. West Ham have 7 players in their box at all times. Yeah, from the looks of it. OT looks massive on TV, but looks cramped in real life. Fernandez, shot. Fernandez. Oh, good save. Decent save. I like a Fernandez who shoots from those areas. I jolted, thought we'd scored. Okay, Fernandez corner. We're definitely applying the pressure now, though. We're knocking on the door. Garnacho to Delo. Delo is itching for that screamer, isn't he? He's literally just... I think that's why Delo keeps getting into the midfield. He's looking for that shot every time. GGMU, Josh. Truthfordians. How you doing, Diego? Bro thinks Areola is a cat. Oh, Diego going for the 2-0 to United. I've gone for 3-0, Diego. I'm confident in the boys, but let's see if they can keep a clean sheet. Garnacho finding Højlund on the left. Rashford making the overlap. I don't know who Højlund was trying to find there, to be honest. This game is in the balance. It's in the balance at the moment. Fernandez is slowly getting his confidence back. Good to see. Maybe it was a chip that failed and turned into a cross. You think it was a shot cross. Delo playing the ball back into his own box. I don't know what happened there, but then Onana just kicks it out. You're supposed to have composure, Onana. That's why you're in the team. What was that, man? Shot for West Ham, but off target from Souček. At least it's a good game to watch. It is, to be fair. It's quite end-to-end at the moment. Good block from Maguire, actually. It's one of those that could have easily gone in and deflected off Maguire, but this time he was fortunate. Corner. Oh, set piece for West Ham. Martinez giving the foul away. Martinez does not believe it was a foul. Let's have a look. Did he touch him? Yeah, that was a foul. I mean, he kind of landed on his foot, but yeah. Can see why that would be given away. And yeah, Ward-Prowse, great. Okay. This is where Onana makes... This is where Onana earns his money. Oh, this is going to be... Yeah, this is probably the least... This is where we didn't want Ward-Prowse to be. Supposedly the best free kick taker in the league. Let's see about that. Everyone is in the wall. Do you think he's going to do a Dimitri Payet where he just curls it around the wall on the outside? Oh, come on, please. Please. Oh, please, for the love of God. Okay, all good. I was in front of admin and now my stream's just jumped back a minute. Great. Good, so you can't spoil it. I know your game, McKenz. Fear not. We are in the clear. Although it looks like West Ham are going down the left, trying to... Yeah, they got past Delo and Garnacho there. Menu. Can he find Garnacho? He can. I don't know why Garnacho's trying to nutmeg there. Now you're going to spoil it for me. I'm not a spoiler. I've caught you out a few times, McKenz. But yeah, no, Ilmi is the main culprit for spoiling what's going on. Okay, Hoyland to Shaw. Hoyland, Fernandez to Shaw. Shaw. Battling for that, very good. But then he kicked it out. It's an interesting game, but then at the same time, it's kind of... We haven't really... Like, we had that Bruno shot. Let's have a quick look at the stats. It's... Feels like a very tight one today. Okay, so 2 shots, 2 on target for United, 61% possession, more passes, pass accuracy fairly good actually. Quite happy with that. Not many times this season have we had a 90% pass accuracy. Usually it's been always around 75 to 80%. Giving away a few fouls. Had a couple of corners. But we just need that goal now. Who's gonna turn up? Who's gonna put their stamp on this game? 1-1 at Chelsea. Chelsea stink. Imagine not beating Wolves. The problem with Chelsea is they had a terrible season last season as well. So they're just kind of becoming that team now. They're known for being a mid-table team. Imagine not beating Wolves. Could never be my team, mate. Could never be my team. Casemiro, beautiful. Hoyland, shoot. Hoyland, shoot, please. Yes, yes. 1-0. Hoyland. Oh, beautiful. Oh, look at, he's doing a little dance. I don't know if that's Fortnite. I'm not down with the kids, but fair play. Oh, I'm so happy Hoyland scored that. Beautiful. Oh, don't worry, Mackenzie. It's worth it. Just wait for it. Okay, so Martinez crosses it for Casemiro. Fair play. He deserves that assist. He full on sprinted for that. It's good to see Hoyland shooting on the edge of the box as well. I've always thought that he hasn't shown much of that. And he gets a bit of space, picks his spot, boom. Beautiful. Right foot as well. Can score with his left, can score with his right. Is he doing like a little guitar celebration? What? I don't know. I don't know what I don't know what that celebration was, to be honest with you, but scored on each of his last 4 Premier League appearances. Hoyland's in form, baby. Hoyland's in form. He's finally arrived. Beautiful scenes. Goal on his birthday as well. Man. Now Hoyland's screaming at the ref for something. That's a Guitar Hero thing, I swear, the celebration. I'm not gonna lie, the celebration, it wasn't cool. I don't know what... Guys, what did you think of the celebration? Did you think the celebration looked good? Because I don't want to see him do that celebration again. I hope he doesn't make that his thing. Very good goal. Very happy for the man, but the guitar strumming with his leg, just, I don't know, it looked a bit looked a bit sus. He's scoring every game now. FPL time. That's Chuck Berry, Johnny B, good type shit. Rasmus, my boy. Luke Taylor has entered the chat. Okay, West Ham. On the edge of our box. Don't like how West Ham look in our box. Does look like they're challenging us every single time. Long shot. Onana, interesting save, but he saved it, nevertheless. Hoyland back to Delo. Delo can't do anything with it. As a guy who plays guitar, yes. There will be a goal if West Ham keeps being this dangerous. Yeah, it would be so United. Oh, look at Kurt Zuma trying to win a penalty from Hoyland. Man, Onana's saving is so interesting. Let's just go with that. It's unique, I guess. He goes for the spectacular with his saves and there's no need for it. Hoyland poked him in the eye on purpose. Onana is moving. We don't have a statue in our goal. Am I awake or dreaming? Can they give pens for that? For being poked in the eye? I don't know, they'd have to prove it, but it's intentional, wouldn't they? So how would they be able to do that? You can see him flick his fingers at Suma's eyes. Okay, Martinez to Maguire, back to Onana. Just one more goal before half time. And then we're seeing that 3-0 come through. Oh, give him the ball away there. West Ham, the attack. Good challenge by Martinez from the looks of it. Mainu on the ball. Mainu finds Fernandez. What can he do? Fernandez racing forward. Fernandez back to Shaw. Back to Casemiro. Back to Shaw. Casemiro to Maguire. Do you ever think players sometimes just pass back and forth between each other to boost their stats up? Do you reckon that's an actual thing, or...? Delo back to Onana. Having Martinez back is such a breath of fresh air. It's not only because of his defensive ability, because Maguire and Evans were actually pretty good and they were pretty defensively sound, but the way that he can ping a ball forward and cut in between the lines, it's pretty much like having a midfielder at centre back who can tackle. Martinez is very good. To the low. We're still a bit choppy in the box when West Ham are defending quite deep. We don't seem to be able to break them down all that well. Need to update the score. Thank you, Luke. Let's get this sorted. Boom. Okay, so Hoyland picks up a goal. I think I can see Marcus Rashford picking up a goal, but he's been very quiet this game. Hasn't really been involved at all. Poor ball for a Mainu there. Fernandez applauds him though for trying. Ten Hag very upset on the sidelines. Martinez positioning everywhere on the pitch is superb. Martinez can read the game, you know that. Onana cannot catch. It's funny because do you guys reckon Roy Keane is not... well, Roy Keane historically has gone very hard on De Gea. Do you think that he's going to... do you think he's going to give Onana the same treatment? Because I haven't seen too many clips of Roy Keane going as hard on Onana as he did on De Gea. But there's still plenty of time for that. Højlund turning 21 has suddenly awakened his inner Roy Keane. He's a man now. Every touch from West Ham in our box has been a shot. 9 touches, 9 shots. Mental. Who's a better defender, Martinez or Van Dijk? I'd say Martinez. I think Van Dijk is a physical specimen, but Martinez is a better defender. Phil Jones. Martinez has that physical presence as well, to be fair, though. It's just, I don't know. Oh, Højlund? What's he looking for? I don't know who he was looking for there. Casemiro on the ball to Mainu. I'd prefer a centre-back who can play out from the back, though, and be a part of the attack rather than a centre-back who has a physical presence in the air. Like, I think a Martinez-type defender is a lot less common than a Van Dijk-type defender. West Ham on the attack. Yep. Like, look at that. Look at that tackle from Martinez. Reads the play so well. No, Kino is definitely gonna. That's why we considered the wonder goal against Newport, because he was too short to get his head up to it quick enough. Yeah, but how many games is that really gonna affect you? Like, it's true what you're saying, but how many games realistically is that gonna affect you? Whereas not being able to play out from the back, I think that's gonna affect you in more games than that one instance. Okay, West Ham building up a bit here. But we're keeping our defensive shape. So guys, here's a question. If Martinez and Maguire do keep a clean sheet, does that mean that Maguire stays in the side? Yes or no? Foul there against Marcus Rashford. If they look steady enough, why not? Yeah, I think also Varane is halfway out the door. Is he halfway out the door? Would Ten Hag get rid of him? Would they invest in a younger centre-back? Could we get 30 mil for Varane if we were to send him to Saudi? Most likely. Martinez to Delo. Low to Fernandez. Back to Martinez. We need to start going with a normal starting 11, not the 50 different pairings we've had this season. If Maguire continues starting, it might be true. Who knows if Ten Hag saw something after conceding 3 last match. Yeah. And Maguire did keep a lot of clean sheets when he was in the side, winning Premier League Player of the Month. So if we get another clean sheet today, I think Maguire and Martinez will be our centre-back pairing until someone makes a big mistake. Marcus Rashford finding Højlund. Marcus Rashford looks as though he wasn't awarded the foul there. Good block by Maguire. Very good reading of the game there. Not saying they were all on Varane. No, but I don't know. Some partnerships can be made and they can look solid. Like, I think a Maguire and Martinez partnership with Maguire actually in good form and with a bit of confidence could be extremely good, because you've got Maguire who can ping the long balls and you've got Martinez who can cut in between the lines with his balls. So it's a very dangerous duo to have in an attacking sense. Højlund going down, looking as though he's been elbowed in the face. Martinez away. Højlund not happy there. Looks like he got elbowed in the jaw or something. Would we have conceded 7 v Liverpool if Maguire was playing? Probably at the time, yes. Almost definitely. But Maguire this season, maybe not. Maybe not. Probably, but it's one of the biggest what-ifs in football. That's what keeps me up late at night, you know. Thinking, would we? Would we? Would Ole still be in charge if Maguire played for Europa League? He would not still be in charge. I think we actually would have won the Europa League final. I actually do if Maguire was playing. Oh, okay. West Ham going close there. Rashford away. I think we would have won the Europa League, but I still think as soon as Cristiano Ronaldo was signed, the expectation around everyone just Ole was never surviving it. And you could tell that Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't an Ole signing anyway, so I think Ole wouldn't still be in charge. As soon as Cristiano Ronaldo was signed, Ole's fate was written on the wall. Okay, West Ham here. West Ham, good block by Martinez. Well, as long as we go into halftime 1-0 up, then we've won the match, pretty much. Mackenzie, yeah, but there probably would have been no Greece situation if we won, which means no Shiz Maguire to ruin the good Ronaldo performance. It was a good Ronaldo performance, but then I think one of the key things that people don't mention about the Ole era is the selling of Daniel James, because when Ole first joined United, our running stats were some of the worst in the league. Then he boosted them up and he said no side should be able to outrun United. And when he signed Dan James, he did a lot of running for the team. And then also the signing of Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes didn't stop running. That was one of his main characteristics when he joined the side. And then he lost his way with the Ronaldo signing because obviously Ronaldo's not pressing. He's kind of just floating and waiting for the ball to come to him. And yeah, that's what really cost. That's what really cost Ole his job. He kind of went away from his own principles that he said that his United team would have. He said we would never be outrun, and then surprise, surprise, our running stats were the worst in the league when Ronaldo joined. But then Ronaldo would press for like 1 minute of a game, and people would clip it up and say, "Oh, this is the guy who doesn't press." Da, 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 da. It's all. Some things are just for show. No Greece situation because everyone would have been celebrating together. Nick, butterfly effect, Mackenzie. Yeah, true. Garnacho close there. Ronnie's second time at United did not look like Ronaldo visually. He genuinely looked like a different person. Didn't look sleek, looked square. Yeah. I see what you mean. Well, he hasn't been the same since that knee injury, really. I think it was back in 2015 or 2016 when he had that knee injury and he just completely changed. He was changing his game anyway, but even more so. And yeah, he just kind of looked more of a marble statue who could kick the ball really hard and find the target from crazy angles. Kind of like an Alex Pereira of football, where he looks really stiff, but all he needs is one shot and then he can just switch your lights off. That's what Ronaldo became. His face looked different. He looked skinny in the face. I mean, that's what... let's be real. Ronaldo's on like every steroid in the book, probably. So he's been through quite a transformation since when he was 24 years old. Ronaldo just wasn't a good fit from where we were. I love him, but it wasn't the right choice. Nah, absolutely wasn't. Garnacho here. Garnacho. Højlund. Oh, I genuinely thought that went in then. Højlund getting close. That's what a one-star kitchen does to you. Couldn't let him go to City, though. Yeah, exactly. It was one of those situations where we had to intervene. But nobody really won out of the situation. The fans won on the first match day that he played against Newcastle. That was a positive. But then other than that, it kind of just went downhill almost immediately. Literally every game after that, it kind of just felt, oh, this isn't quite working out as we thought it would. A man of honor wouldn't go to sea. Exactly, Nick. Exactly. Ronaldo and his agent put us in a position where we had to sign him, so... Okay, and that is half time. 1-0 Manchester United. Now, given our record at home, we should not lose this game. But we need a win, realistically. So, not losing isn't good enough. What was crazy with the Ronaldo signing is that the influx of not United fans, but just Ronaldo fanboys on the Instagram page, especially, like, just, it was insane. Like, you couldn't criticize Ronaldo, otherwise people would lose their minds. They would just be like, how can you say this about a legend? Blah, 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 blah. It's like, it doesn't change the fact that the guy doesn't run and he doesn't suit our style of play, and the fact that when Cavani was starting for the team, we actually looked 10 times better. But then when Ronaldo started, it looked like everyone was just trying to find Ronaldo instead of playing football. It was very interesting time to see how everyone reacted to it. Mackenzie Defo would have gone to City. Do you think Ronaldo would have gone to City had we not signed him? Well, Ronaldo carried us in the Champions League, to be fair. He did. And those were some crazy moments. Like, literally the last minute goals every single game. But at the same time, you've got to ask yourself, do you want last minute goals every single game with Ronaldo? Or would you prefer a functioning team that wins a game comfortably 3-0 against opposition we should have been beating, realistically? I miss Cavani, says Diego. I wish we had a young Cavani. He'd be a proper player for United. Tevez-esque. Nick, yeah, I hated it. Everyone thought I was a United fan because of Ronaldo. Mackenzie, the Cavani era doesn't feel real. That screamer in a half-full Old Trafford, Cavani deserved more. Yeah, that was mental. Oh man, Ole Ball. I've got so many fond memories of Ole Ball. Like, and everyone kept saying there was no style of play and all of this. Like, it was a good time to be a United fan then. Like, we were beating the big sides. We were challenging in pretty much every competition, going pretty far in them. Or we were at least improving every single season. We scored like 9 goals against Southampton. That was mad. There was a lot of good things about Ole Ball. Every time in a United shirt, someone would ask why I didn't have Ronaldo on the back. It was so short, feels like it didn't happen. Cavani was a beast for United, even with his age. Cavani just knew where to be all the time, yep. Goal against Tottenham, diving header. You know how to head a ball. The game against Roma. The game against Roma where I think he scored like 3 or 4 goals. Knew how to head a ball. So we had Cavani deserved to win something with United as well. It's crazy, but Wout Weghorst got a Carabao Cup with United, but Cavani didn't win any silverware with United. Something we hadn't had in ages. Absolutely McKenz. Cavani had ridiculous positioning. Suhan, I swear to God, man, we need to keep the balls much better. We need to make sure we take care of the ball better. It's been an improvement in comparison to the last few weeks, but West Ham are a decent side. I'm not surprised that they're attacking. They haven't really created too many clear-cut opportunities, but what I'm worried about is eventually one of those long shots going in. So I've just got no faith in Onana. I'm being honest. I've got no faith in him. Ole era was going in matches knowing you would win. Only question was by how much. Exactly, man. But the thing is, like, one of the reasons why I have been critical of certain like United fan channels, even though like obviously I respect them, but like I've been critical of them, is the obsession with Donny van de Beek as well. Like, why was everyone so obsessed with Van de Beek? It was pretty obvious why he wasn't starting, and yet people used it as a main criticism towards Solskjaer. It was, oh yeah, but he must hate Donny van de Beek. No, it's every time he plays, we lose. Why would he like bench Fernandez or any of them lot for someone who, when he does bring in, we lose? It made no sense. Also, I think something which really properly hindered the Ole era was like what most people will remember him for. Oh my god, I'm just looking at these stats. Our expected goals are 0.16. West Ham's is 1.14. That's mental. But people remember the Ole era for McFred, realistically. Had he signed a CDM, I honestly think we would have won at least one trophy and Ole. But the timing wasn't right. We couldn't sign Declan Rice because he would have cost like for bloody 80 mil, 100 mil. Casemiro didn't want to leave Real Madrid at the time, obviously. So who would we have got? Was there any option? I don't know. I miss that feeling too, Nick. McKenz was in lockdown time too. That probably doesn't help it to feel real. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. That's what made it even better, though, that it was in lockdown time, because there was nothing to do and we were just watching like slick football. Slick counter-attacking football. It was beautiful. Scored on his debut and people only thought about that. Who was that? Sorry, Mackenzie? Who scored on their debut? Oh, Van der Beek, yeah. Yeah, he scored on his debut when we were losing like, I think we were losing like 3 or 2-0 or something, then he got a consolation goal. But yeah, I never got the hype. Like, even just watching clips of him, I thought, before he joined, I was just like, he doesn't look like a United player. Like, he just doesn't have the build, doesn't have the physicality, doesn't have the pace. Just wasn't built for United or the Premier League. And yet people still kept going on about him. Van der Beek is same as Ronaldo, just wasn't a good fit. Yep. Donny was never getting in over that Bruno either. Style of play just doesn't match. That Bruno was undroppable. That Bruno was getting a goal or assist every single game. Every single game he was getting a goal or an assist. Like, I'm not a gambling man, but you could have made a lot of money just betting on him to score every single game or get an assist every single game. He was literally matched up, I think, at the end of his first season and second season for goals and assists per game. So I think he would have played, I don't know, something like 60 games, and he would have had 55 or 60 goals / assists. Mental. And they were good goals as well. It wasn't like he was just scoring tap-ins or anything. Like, I remember that one goal. I don't know who it was against, but when it was on the edge of the box and it was Cantona-esque. It was on the edge of the box and then he scores in the far corner with a looping like shot which just goes over the keeper. So good. There's a reason he broke basically every possible record for a Prem midfielder that season. On his 100th game, he was 45 goals, 45 assists. Mad. Van der Beek is good in small spaces, could dribble past defenders, but the plan was to keep the field wide. So he was next to pointless in that system. Yeah, Van der Beek, he was most useful when it's a tight game, you're drawing 1-1, you need to break down a team that are defending with their backs against the wall, and then he can find some space in behind. That's what Van der Beek was good for. But yeah, he when it came to actually physicality and space and running into space, just not made for that. Not made for that one bit. I think the crazy thing as well is that I think for a United player, as soon as you are put on loan to Everton, you know your career's over. Like, it's it's just it's kind of a grim reaper knocking at your door whenever you go on loan to Everton. You know that you're not coming back, and even then, even when he went to Everton, people were hyping up that, oh my god, he got 1 goal in 6 games. He needs to be starting over McTominay. He needs to do all of this. So many people didn't even understand that Van der Beek's a 10. Like, he's a cam. He's not built for playing CDM or as a deeper lying midfielder. But because he can't defend, he doesn't have a defensive bone in his body. He can't read defensive plays. He doesn't know where to be. But a lot of people went with that. So yeah, I'm happy that the Van der Beek saga's over. He has been at the club for what feels like an eternity. It's got to be like 6 years or something. Has it been 6 years? 4 years? I don't know. Van der Beek would do good against this West Ham side with 7 players in defence, but still there are better options. Yep. Well, the fact that we've been trying, or people have been trying to say, oh yeah, Van der Beek can play deep and all of this, and yet you've got Kobe Mainu, who's 18 years old, slotted into the team and hasn't put a foot wrong. Like, Kobe Mainu is what you would expect from a player that can play deep, can play forward, can play all of these different positions. Van der Beek was given opportunities, and he didn't look half the player that Mainu's looked like. So, yeah, Mainu's the future, and Van der Beek is the past. But there'll still be a contingent of United fans who say, oh, Ole destroyed Van der Beek's career. It's all Ole's fault. It's not that Van der Beek just wasn't good enough. That's what the narrative will be for the diehards, and that's why I try to stay away from having favourite players, because I think when you start supporting one player over the team, it doesn't allow you to be a clear thinker. But then I'm a complete hypocrite because I've said Martinez is my favourite player, but he's just so good. He's just so good. My granddad's just come around, supports Villa, going to get bullied if we lose. Well, we'll only be 8 points behind them if we win, so think about that. And also, Unai Emery's teams tend to peter off towards the end of the season, so a couple of injuries, form dropping off, we can catch up Villa. Still got Mason Mount to come back. Yeah, remember that. He's going to be a big influence towards the end of the season. Four years Van der Beek's been at the club. Well, with the new CEO, apparently 2 years, you prove your worth. If you don't, you're out. So good to see these lot gone. To be fair, we'll never know if Van der Beek was good enough because he never played, but we can assume that because he didn't play, he wasn't good enough. Yeah, you'll never know 100%, but that's what it would suggest, really. The fact that he went on a loan move didn't really impress. The fact that even when Ten Hag came in, he didn't go for him. Like, I think good players are good players, and if they're given opportunities, they will look like head and shoulders above the rest. And Van der Beek never looked like that. He never looked like, oh my god, this is the guy now. Like, this, like, he didn't put a foot wrong. He's so good. He just kind of popped up with goals here and there. Fabianski warming up, interesting. This is the problem with getting players from Eredivisie. They play slower, less aggressive, and are more open. Prem is a whole different level. Yep. I think from Eredivisie, unless the... Okay, second half starting. Oh, gotta restart that. I think with Eredivisie, the only players who succeed from there to the Premier League are they have to be physically gifted, but at the same time, their technical ability has to be literally in the 1% of footballers. So, like, you're looking at Van Persie, you're looking at Suarez. Who else have we got from Eredivisie who was a success in the Premier League? Okay, second half is underway. Let's do it. Let's get these 3 points, boys. So players like Anthony and Van der Beek, who are used to space, don't get that here and are getting pushed off the ball. This is why I say technical ability has to be in the top 1% because they have to be physically gifted, obviously, as well. We all know in the Prem you have to be physically gifted, but the technical ability has to be in the top 1% because you look at Anthony and he's not a 1% player, is he? Like, you can't be a 1% player with 1 foot unless you're like Robben. But even then, are there any other players like Robben when they're so 1-footed but they're so good at the same time? Martinez is a top 1% player. Like, when you say, okay, who's a similar player to Martinez? I don't think there is a similar player to Martinez. I think he's very unique. Like, how many 5'8" centre backs who are good aerially, even if he is short? I'm obviously not saying he's the best in the world aerially, but he's decent. On top of that, technically very good, can time a challenge very good, reads the play very good. He is definitely a top 1% player, Martinez. Fabianski looks like a celebrity goalkeeper at Soccer Aid. Doesn't look like an athlete. Eredivisie is a good place to start or retire your journey. Yeah. Oh, West Ham in the box. Poor shot there. Terrible from him. Terrible. Let's see how Maguire handled this decision. Oh, Maguire messed up there. Maguire almost gave the game away. You are butchering Robben's name. What, Arjen Robben? It's a Dutch R and it's difficult, but still not even close. Okay, type it out how I should be saying it. Just looks like someone's dad. Oh, wow, goal. Was that Delo? No, Garnacho. Wait, what? I just missed that. And Garnacho's sitting. Oh, well, look at them. Look at the youth. The youth of today sitting down. Oh, make it a statue. Make it a statue. I missed the goal. I want to see the goal. Okay, Fernandez crosses it over to Garnacho. Garnacho chests it down. Goes. It's a deflection, but we'll take it. We'll take it. 2-0. Boom. We're back, baby. Oh, look at the youth of today. The future of United. Mainu, Garnacho, Hoyland. Woo-hoo! Dangerous times, but not for us, baby. if those three players go on to like form a whole new era of United, that photo is going to absolutely slap. Garnacho on the right wing as well, picking up another goal. He can play on the left, he can play on the right. He's more versatile than Marcus Rashford, I'd say. And a lot younger. A lot younger. Okay, Marcus Rashford here. Coming on the left. Oh, come on, man. You're better than that. He wants to get his goal now, so spend the whole front three, pick up a goal. That was a poor shot, very poor shot. Could have gone in a bit more. Could have gone in. Okay, West Ham coming forward. Found my new iPhone wallpaper, boys. Good choice, Viv. Good choice. They should celebrate like that each time one of the three scorers, scorer sits first and the rest follow. I'd love that if they did that. It's very rare that you see team celebrations now, so I'd like to see that. Definitely going to look for a high res of that moment now. But we have let 2-0 leads slip before, so we need that third goal. And the players know we need the third goal. We know we need the third goal. We need to push for that third goal. Just to be clear, we need the third goal. Okay, guys. Okay, away by Casemiro. Don't say that, admin. Don't jinx it. We need it, man. I can't jinx it. We need that goal. Menu and Garnacho defending well. Okay, West Ham, what can they do? It's hilarious though, because our expected goals this game has been much lower than West Ham's. But here we are, 2-0 up. Delo trying to do step overs. Wins a corner, to be fair to him. Fair play to Delo. Okay, corner here from Fernandez. I think a cheeky little set piece may be coming here with Mainu next to him. Okay, Mainu on the ball. Mainu to Fernandez. Fernandez to Delo. Delo, long shot again. Bloody hell, man. Guys, what? Why do we keep giving it to Delo for shots? Okay, West Ham playing out of the back. West Ham with a terrible shot there, straight to Onana. Robin. Okay, Robin. West Ham at the back. We're letting them put on a bit of pressure here, but we're defending very well. Hoyland pressing. West Ham down the left. West Ham are building towards something. Good defending there from Luke Shaw. Beautiful scenes, to be fair, with Mainu, Garnacho, and Hoyland. So Garnacho is... How old's Garnacho these days? 20? No, Garnacho's still 19 years old. Mental. So he's still 19. Hoyland, 21. And Mainu, 18. 21, 18, and 19. All coming in clutch for United. Casemiro. Good ball to Garnacho. Very good ball. Garnacho sprinting down the right wing. Garnacho finds Fernandez. Fernandez shoots. Rashford. Oh, Rashford, man. Rashford is pissed. That was so bad. That was so bad. That's going to be clipped. That's definitely going to be clipped. Oh, Rashford. Why not take a touch? Why not? Oh, man. It's good though. You can tell he cares. Like, man, that was bad. That was really bad. Man. Fernandez on the ball. We are getting carried by barely adults. Genuinely, Nick. Genuinely. Okay, Delo to Martinez. Hoyland back to Delo. Delo over to Rashford. Rashford not picking up a foul there? Okay. Okay, West Ham. West Ham at the back. Building it up. We're keeping our defensive shape very well here. I'm off for a bit. Grandad's here. See you in a bit, man. Remember to say hi to your granddad for me, McKenz. Yeah, West Ham haven't really offered anything, to be honest. Set pieces have been a bit dangerous, but West Ham's incompetence with shots on target helping. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking the exact same thing. They've got into dangerous positions. They've had a few good set pieces, but it's not like they're really challenging us. Like, they haven't really put us to the sword. West Ham at the back here again. Cut Zuma forward. Martinez, good block. Maguire putting his head on the line there. Things you love to see. A good sign is seeing the West Ham players getting frustrated. So you know we're having a good game when you can see them throwing their arms about because they're not able to action what they want to. Casemiro to Højlund to Fernandes. Who can Fernandes find? Fernandes looks for Garnacho. Garnacho. Space. Low. Overlap. Garnacho cuts in. Finds. Oh, he was looking for Rashford. That was very unselfish of Garnacho there. I like it. Had Rashford, yeah, Rashford applauds him and puts his thumb up. Had Rashford read that, then he could have cut into the middle and been available in that space. But that was very unselfish from Garnacho. I really like how we're attacking today, to be honest. We haven't created any clear-cut chances, but you can see that there's a good balance of players taking their own opportunities, but then also finding their teammates when they can. Fernandes wasted that little flick there. West Ham playing it out the back again. Most of West Ham's possession also hasn't really been in any danger areas for us. Let's have a quick look how the Premier League table's looking now that we are. I don't want to jinx us, guys, but I think we're doing pretty well this game. Okay, so we are sitting pretty on 6th place. And we are 6 points away from Tottenham. It's mad that we've lost 9 games this season. So we're 6 points. Oh, Manu coming off for. Who's Manu coming off for? McTominay. Interesting choice. Okay. Manu has played a lot of games, so I'm not surprised he's getting subbed off. Can't overrun the youngsters. But yeah, 6 points off Tottenham, 8 points off Aston Villa. Top 4 is very much in our hands. I mean, we beat Aston Villa, then we're, 5 points behind them? We could do that. Just seen that Van Persie is at Old Trafford. Instead of watching Arsenal v Liverpool. We're massive. Well, Van Persie came out saying that United and Old Trafford is his home. So it's like he doesn't even consider Arsenal his home anymore. He said that he gave 8 years of his career to them, and yeah, he doesn't even consider them like his home team. Do I hear a top 4 incoming? Van Persie still loves United. It is his home. Exactly, Nick. I think top 4 is guaranteed this season now, to be honest. Should we not suffer a giant injury crisis again I think top 4 is guaranteed. Because it's night and day, like how we play with quality players and how we play with just what we were dealing with before. Like Martinez has come back into the side and we've pretty much won all of our games, haven't we? Oh no, just as I've said that, Martinez has gone down with an injury. Oh my god. No. Oh, you can't do this to me. You can't do this to me. Is he okay? Or he's walking? Oh, just take him off as a precaution, please. Oh god. Oh, they can't do this to us. They can't do this to us. Kuga's whole weight on the knee. Kufau. Kuga. Just bring Evans on for the last 20 minutes. Don't risk it with Martinez. Oh, if he picks up another injury though, then there's question marks over him because he'll be very injury prone. Coming back on. See how he does. That's Miro. To Rashford. Shaw to Rashford. Or to Fernandez to Rashford. Tight space. What can he work with? Finds Fernandez. Oh. Yeah, they didn't really know what they were doing there. Okay, West Ham are through. Jesus Christ. Amazing block by Delo. Fair play to him. Fair play to Delo. Martinez is down again, and this time it doesn't look good. Why did he come back on the pitch? Why did he come back on the pitch? He never should have come back on the pitch. Can we see what happened with Martinez? What's going on? 1-3 Wolves. It's 3. It's 3-1 to Wolves. Jesus Christ. Okay, guys, how much time do we give Pochettino? Varane coming on for Martinez now. Ugh, Martinez, man. Where Chelsea in the league? Let's have a look. Chelsea are 11th. Jesus Christ. Chelsea is so bad. Away by Maguire. West Ham are going to get some confidence now from Martinez going off. We need to be switched on. Imagine not beating Wolves. I just couldn't. I can't imagine that. Couldn't be your team, Mackenzie. Couldn't be my team. Couldn't be our team. Nope. Calvin Phillips coming on. Okay. Where's this third goal going to come from? We need this third goal now. Bro, he just put all his weight on Martinez's knees twice. Chelsea right now is hilarious. Goes to show how important owners are in football because Todd Bowley has completely destroyed that club. Casemiro to Fernandez. Hoyland. Hoyland finding Rashford. Okay, come on. Can Rashford find Garnacho? Almost. Delow was almost on. Or was that McTominay? McTominay was almost on the edge of it. McTominay obviously makes it 3-0. He hasn't made too much of an impact just yet. Luke Shaw at the back. Yeah, West Ham haven't really been able to threaten us at all. I mean, we are just the greatest team to ever play the beautiful game. And I think that we are going to get another goal in the next 10 minutes, would be my prediction. I take a Rashi goal, take a McTominay goal, take a Fernandez goal. As long as we get another goal. West Ham. Down their left. Garnacho's played very well today. He's defended very well as well. He's always next to Delo when defending, which helps out the team a lot because we know one-on-one, not the best. Ward-Prowse corner. Away by Onana. It looks like Onana also smashed Rashford in the back of the head. Oh, man. Did he actually punch Rashford in the back of the head? Bro. Can we see a replay of that? Did Onana smash Rashford or... Okay, Onana kicks the ball forward. I mean, today's game's been an interesting one. We've been in complete control. I'd say that the chances that we have created... We've been clinical, but we haven't created outright... Oh, having said that, Fernandez to Garnacho. Go on, Garnacho. Fine, Fernandez. Garnacho, what can you do? Cross to Rashford. Oh, Rashford almost found McTominay. Okay, Casemiro back to Varane. Casemiro to Shaw. Rashford on the ball. Complete control. First 20 minutes, West Ham were walking over us. I don't know. I didn't feel like they were walking all over us, though. It's not like they created any outright chances where you thought, other than the set pieces, it's not as though they created outright chances where you thought, okay, we should be 1-0 or 2-0 down. Like they've just had long shots and set pieces. Like we've defended quite tight. No real chances, but most play percentage in our half isn't good. Yeah, we're still. I still don't get why we can't dominate games when it comes to percentages and possession. I still don't understand why we can't do that. I don't know if the players still have to learn the processes that Ten Hag wants to play in, but yeah, they can have all the possession they want as long as they don't score. I honestly could not care less. Casemiro to Hoyland, but it was offside. Fernandez picks up the ball, very good. Fernandez finds Garnacho on the right. Garnacho looking for Rashford. Kurt Zuma just about clears. We stopped them from creating something dangerous, but we didn't have complete control of the game. But it's still better than half of our games this season. Yeah, I'd agree with that. It's a step in the right direction, at least. Fernandez? Oh my god, what happened there? Hoyland dropped the ball to Fernandez in the box somehow. But Kurt Zuma, too quick, too quick. Corner to United. Fernandez here with Rashford. Could be doing a cheeky set piece. Onana, long ball. Hmm. Okay, we're clearing. Still no real threat from West Ham just yet. I will say we are creating chances and the players are finding each other, so that's positive. Oh, McTominay to Garnacho. Come on. 3-0. Boom. Garnacho, another goal. And just like that, admin's prediction is correct. 3-0. And he sits down again on the stand, does the exact same celebration. Beautiful. And Hoyland even gives him a little kiss on the cheek. That's very nice. What a nice little wholesome moment for the boy. Boom. Literally, Anthony needs to be sold. Like, Garnacho is scoring for fun on the right hand side, and Anthony hasn't been able to do anything. An assist for Scott McTominay as well. Fair play. So he didn't get a goal when he came on, but he picked up an assist, showing his worth. Garnizzi. Zuma is like a cat, no pun intended. Now put in Anthony just to see what happens. Don't do it. Don't put Anthony on. We need Ahmad. I want to see Ahmad for the next few minutes. We're 3-0 up. We're not going to lose. Bring on Ahmad. Come on. Okay, Varane at the back. Garnacho picks up the ball again. He's trying to find Rashford. He's trying to do what he can. Garnacho's just a demon, man. Okay, Fernandez in the box looking for McTominay. Can't find him. Now it's 4-1 at Chelsea. Oh my god. Well, at least Cole Palmer got a goal. So they can brag about that, but then it means absolutely nothing. Honestly, to be a Chelsea fan would be so depressing right now. Because it looks like your club's in an absolute mess. Whereas with United, it looks like we're on the up. Got that Ineos money. Got these good vibes all around. And Anthony and Lindelof are coming on. Bruh, what does Ahmad have to do to get some minutes? Those sweet fantasy points are in with the Palmer goal. What does Ahmad genuinely have to do to get minutes? Sorry, guys. Like, what's going on here? Hoyland's coming off looking like a very happy boy with his goal. Imagine Anthony comes on and then it just ends up being 3-3 somehow. Okay, McTominay racing forward. McTominay trying to find Garnacho, but ball's a bit too hard. I really want to know why Eric Ten Hag is so against Ahmad. What reason does he have? I'm trying to work it out myself. If anyone's got an answer to that question, I'd love to know. I mean, I get that he spent 80 mil or whatever it was on Anthony, so he kind of wants to prove that signing right, but eventually he's got to just say, yeah, it's not fair anymore. Oh, let's be fair to Chelsea. It's 4-2 now. It's 4-2. Thiago Silva just picked up a goal. Still 4-2 to Wolves, mate. What's going on there? See how we will concede because of Anthony. Okay, Anthony right wing. What can he do? Come on. Go on. Finds McTominay, but McTominay's touch was poor. So fair. That was decent from Anthony there. I don't know. Can I say it's decent? Him just making one pass? Is that the level that he's at now? Anthony on the ball. Back to Casemiro. Back to Anthony. Are they just trying to get their stats up now? What's going on? Anthony to McTominay. Back to Casemiro. Anthony loses possession in stoppage. West Ham counter to wipe out our clean sheet. I can already see it. Can't do that to us. They can't do it. Garnacho hat-trick. 6 minutes of added time. I mean, well, we very well could get a Garnacho hat-trick here. Is Lindelof playing left back? Garnacho tying his laces on the ground. Garnacho has been voted player of the match. No surprise there. Varane back to Maguire. The defences look solid today. Anthony, what can you do? Back to Delo. Okay, McTominay racing forward here. This is a performance we can build on, 100%. Anthony finds Rashford. Rashford tries to find Anthony. Anthony just smacking the ball into Rashford. Man, the chemistry there is non-existent. Okay, Garnacho, left wing. Tries to find... Oh, wins the ball back. Fair play to him. Fernandez and Casemiro trying to get their stats up. Below. Finds Lindelof. Lindelof finds Rashford. Rashford finds McTominay. McTominay shoots. Oh, inches away. McTominay could have made it 4. That was a bit far out, to be fair. Moisey pointing around, but I don't know what that's going to do now, mate. You're 3-0 down. West Ham shoot, and it's wide. 3 minutes to go of added time, and we are in the clear. In our rightful 6th place. That will also be 3 wins in a row, undefeated in our last 5 games, and a real turning point for Erik ten Hag. Okay, West Ham. What can they do, if anything? Mackenzie is back in the chat. Bosh. 3-0. Comfortable game. Got 1 minute 30 left. Can anyone score? Can anyone make their mark? McTominay coming close. Anthony Not really done anything. Can we keep a clean sheet? Oh, Delo, that was good defending as well, to be fair to him. Is the game done for you? Am I that far behind? We're 1 minute off it being completed. Delo's had a very good game today, so I don't think we can slander him in the next stream. Tell your grandpa we're coming, Mackenzie. They're not going to be in top 4 for long. Delo heard our slanders, stepped his level. Yeah, exactly, man. It's all with love. It's all with love. West Ham. Oh, no. Okay, good. Good defending there. We can still slander Anthony. Maybe he'll step up. Yeah, Anthony will be in the crossfire. Yeah, or in the crosshairs for the next stream. Okay, corner coming in. Keep that clean sheet, you sons of bitches. And there we go. 3-0. We are in 6th place and we move. Let's have a quick look at when our next game shall be, gentlemen. And it will be next Sunday against Aston Villa, funnily enough. Okay. Next game against Aston Villa. We could be 5 points off top 4 should we beat them. These are the types of things we like to see. 7 each and Pickford on 8. Onana now tied second in the clean sheet column with Alisson and both being behind Pickford. It just goes to show, like, with clean sheets, it's so important. It's like a whole defensive thing, so it's kind of crazy giving it to just the goalkeeper, isn't it? United slowly climbing. We will rise again, gentlemen. But on that note, gonna end the stream here. It's been but a pleasure. And yeah, I'll see you next Sunday for Aston Villa. Hope you all have a delightful week and Godspeed.